Hello, everyone. My name is Sean. I am still the Crypto Smith. I know I've been MIA for a little while now, especially on the MMAI content. Why? Well, if you watch my other content, on Kunatori, they're building a centralized exchange. As I state, it's not always sexy and there's not always something to talk about. They have been building in the background for the last couple of months, so there hasn't been a whole lot to go on as far as updates. But now we have multiple very large updates that I'm super excited to let you know about. The first of which is Pureworld. So they dropped Pureworld, where now we can go in and we can walk around. The updates that they've made, the enhancements and improvements they've made to Pureworld since the last time I was walking around is absolutely incredible. I'm completely blown away. I'm going to take you in this video and actually walk you around and show you what they're doing and what that work was all about. I'm also going to go into the Pure Games, right? Pure Soldier, which is their first-person shooter, or actually technically it's a third-person shooter. But you actually access that game from inside the metaverse. So these things have been promised for a long time. It's finally here. So what does this mean as far as community tokens go in this new world of crypto that we're experiencing these last couple of years? As we know, 99% of community tokens and community projects fail. Right? They're miserable. The community tears them apart. The devs decide that they're done with it. They don't want any more. They tried and they bounce with whatever money they had, or they're just scams, from the very beginning, and you just get ripped off for whatever you put into it. There's a lot of reasons on why these projects, these companies fail, but they do, and we know that. Unfortunately, to be successful in this business, we have learned over the last 2 years that it takes a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy, a lot of patience. It takes all of that, and I'm sure more behind the scenes that I'm not even aware of. But just coming from a community member, coming from the outside looking in, you have to be in these things for the long term. There is no way that any business is just going to sprout up. You're going to buy tokens, and then they're going to be off and running and successful, and everybody's using the token. The utility is awesome. That it just doesn't work that way. We've kind of been misled, I guess, for these last couple of years with a lot of projects that promised a lot of things, which none of ever came to fruition. Really, that's it. There are really no other projects that have been building over the last couple of years that are still here and successful. So it's very difficult in the space, and that is what we've been learning over the last 2 years in this very rough bear market. So let's get beyond that, and we want to get into MMAI and the content we have now. Before I jump into this and I show you real time actually getting into the game, getting into the metaverse, exactly how long it takes, right? I'm not going to fast forward to make it look like it's super quick or any of that. I want to give you real time information to show you what it is like for me on my computer, which is kind of a mid-level, gaming type computer. It's nothing fancy. It's probably 3 or 4 years old right now. One of my kids' older computers. So it does work on this. It works just fine. I'm going to show you all that stuff. But there is another topic that I'm going to do an entire another video on, which is going to be Pure Wallet, right? We have Pure World. We got Pure Chain, which is going to be a layer 1 blockchain and multiple layer 2 blockchains with proof of authority squared on there, and that we're going to talk about in the future. Those should be coming, or at least one of them should be hitting the crypto scene sometime the end of the year, maybe first quarter of 2024. We should be able to take a look at that. There's also Pure Wallet, which is going to be a standalone company. They are going to build a company out of the wallet. So it's going to be a wallet that you're going to be able to purchase shares of and actually be part of that real life business. That's outside of crypto. It's not really a crypto related item. It is a business venture that they're going to go on because the Pure Wallet is absolutely fantastic. It's going to be dropping here sometime in the next maybe few weeks or so. So we have that to look forward to. There's a ton of content that's going to be coming out over the next several months. So let's get started with the MMAI Pure World and the game included inside. And I want to show you guys this. So if you go to their website, it says download. It said download for a long time now, but it didn't do anything, right? But now when you click it, you can download. I've already downloaded it, so I'm not going to click this again. And this is what you get with the download, right? They've got their own software now, and it's a It's basically your metaverse starter, right? And you could click play here. This is going to jump us into the metaverse. This will say download. You'll hit that. It's going to take a while. It took a few hours for me to download this, and then it installs, and then you're good to go. So here we go. I'm going to hit play, and this is going to take us to the metaverse. Now, I'm not fast forwarding anything. I'm clicking on play as a guest, and we want to see how quickly this brings us into the metaverse, right? Just so you know, it doesn't take forever. It just takes, there you go. I don't know how long that was, but it wasn't very long at all. And here we are in the metaverse now. I can't hear anything. Let me put on my headphones real quick so I can hear the background. There we go. Got a little background noise there. Let's go into settings, and I'll just show you exactly what I'm looking at. No limit on my frame rate. I'm at high. This initially is set at very high, but it's a little glitchy for me because like I said, my computer and my video card is, or GPU is several years old and not quite up to where I think it should be. So it's on high, and we're going to go back here and get into the world. So here we are, and we can see that, I mean, it's obviously night and day difference from what was the last time I was in Pureworld. Now, there aren't any cars here. I was in here yesterday messing around, and there was a bunch of cars here, but now there's nothing. So let's go. Let's show you the hall, right? We'll get into the hall. You step in here, and it says press E to move into the hall. I'm not cutting anything. This is exactly how long it takes. And we should be in. There it is, right? Let's see. Obviously some improvements from last time, and you can see these posters on the wall, and you got hall 1, hall 2, and here's the main hall, the MMAI live hall. You can run down in here, and you got tables and chairs, and you can get up on the stage. And one of the things that I'm going to show you when we get over to the convention center is that a lot of these metaverse type and games that you get into, they block you off from the background. So like this, you think, at some point it's just going to stop you here, but actually you can kind of get up right next to this pillar, which is cool. I like to see that. These are the details I like to see them working on. So you can run around here. And so now that you've seen basically how quickly it is in and out of these different stages and in the hall and in the convention center, I have to run up this thing for some reason, or jump up this thing. And I guess I could take the stairs. That's why I have to jump. I'll probably do some cutting so that you're not just sitting here watching me run around in this world. And this is still inside the hall. And now here is also a different, because this was kind of an opaque view before. Now you can see outside into the world, into the city, and see across the street. And you see over there, way over there, it says, here's your store. And we're going to go into some of those stores here. And you can see all of the billboards. And I actually own 2 of the large billboard displays there, and some stand ad, and I'm going to show you that. If you look over there, you can kind of see the stand ad. But that's super. I mean, it's like I said, this really blew me away. It really gave me goosebumps. From being in here last time to now is absolutely crazy. So here we go. I'll cut a little bit. Okay, and we're back out, and that took just a couple of seconds. Let's go to the exhibition hall so we can get this out of the way. I can show you this. Now, if you bought NFTs, the property NFTs for Pureworld, you could have got one of these little displays and booths in here in the convention center. Right? This is super nice. It's really nice. It's laid out very well. It's very pleasing to the eye, at least as far as I'm concerned. Here's some very large displays: Pure NFT, Pure Wallet, Pure Chain, and Pure World. But this is what I mean. Last time I was running around in convention center, there were like the little hallways and stuff like you couldn't get through because it was kind of blocked you off because they obviously didn't want to, or they didn't have all of it done. So like before, you couldn't really even get through spaces like this or like this. But now you can run through everything. Everything is accessible. I love it. Let's see. I can jump up here. Did I jump over the table? No, I'm on the table now. Your ad here. Obviously, a ton of advertising space. Now, you probably can't fit through there because it's a little tight. But let's see. And I can jump through there, right? And it's, what's funny is the little things that I notice that I'm super excited about. And just The simple fact that I can jump through here makes me happy for some reason. I don't know why. Because I guess I do know why. Because they paid attention to details. And that's going to be necessary to attract the masses. Now, look at the Pure World right now is not ready for the masses, right? All of these at some point will be built out with company names in here. Let me turn down the music because it might be a little loud. Okay. So get back to what I was saying. The Pure World is not really ready for the masses because all of these things are going to be built out, right? The displays that I have and the properties that people have in the stores that we're going to go in here in a minute, they're going to be built out, and that's going to take some time. And right now, the focus really is on the wallet, which in my next video, I'm going to explain why that is so important. And here we're just going to run around. That's basically it. So everything's super cool, really nice. The details are excellent. I love it. Let's get out of here and get back into the Pure World outside and go check out some stores. And there's even office space on the ground floor that I found yesterday, but it takes a little while to run around over to everything. So let's go and look at a couple of stores. And I honestly, I was expecting just coming in and them showcasing one or two buildings, basically, and properties, for stores. But they've got a bunch. I mean, a bunch of them. So here's a huge store. You could put, I don't know, whatever in here. Maybe you could sell electronics. You sell NFTs. You sell, we've been talking about this for a long time. There is any number of businesses you could have in here. Real world business where you can display your items. It's just like an online store. And then have them shipped to you, possibly as an NFT sometime in the future. Maybe you can purchase something for your avatar inside the Pure World. Or you just purchase it just like an online store and have it shipped to your home. That's exactly what they're trying to do. So this is awesome. Now, when you go out, you have to wait for the door to open. I slammed myself into the door many times because I kept forgetting that. So they're different stores. Like this obviously is designed for apparel. And I'm not sure how you're supposed to get behind the counter, but okay, there we go. All right, I was just about to say something, the detail, but they got it. There's no, way to get in here, so I don't, who knows? I'm just gonna nitpick little tiny things. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't mean anything. Still, everything is really, really excellent here. So those are the stores you can go into, and they're obviously they're everywhere. There are stores all over the place. The metaverse itself is actually quite a bit larger than I remember it. Actually, I think they probably expanded it quite a bit. So, and I like the fact that you don't just see land, out, hills basically, beyond on the horizon. Everything, it's just like you're in a city. And we're going to go into the casino now, because it's right here. And there we go. We're going to the casino. And again, I'm not cutting this to show you how long it takes to get in and out of these things. It's very smooth and very easy. I've not experienced any problems. Now, the casino has no windows, just like a real casino. I don't know if you guys have, if you've been to casinos, if you've noticed, they generally do not have windows. Why is that? Because they want you to spend as much time in there as possible. They don't want you to give you the sense of time. And here you can go in here and play. Look at slot machines. I got $5,000 or credits. And you spin. Here you go. Perfect, right? It's just a little game. I messed with it last night a little bit, and I won a little bit. Ooh, look at that. Nice. I won 50. Excellent. So we can get out of there. So that's what that is. Okay, so here we go. Here is where you enter the game. Now, this is I think it's Pure Soldier. I'm not sure if they've really decided on the final name yet, but here is where we get into it. Now, this is super cool. So here, get into the game, right? I'm already in it. So you just collect. Let's see. I played Outpost. Let's do this one again. Whoa. I may have to lower the noise on here. So here we go. I guess we're going to go through here. I am terrible at this game. I've played it a few times. I'm not good, so we're going to probably just get killed here. Let's see. Run around. Oh, got shot. Oh, there I'm dead. I wasn't paying attention, so I'm just trying to run around. So that's the game, right? And the game, we can do many... Oh, here's options. Audio. There we go. So we're going to get out of here. I'll do other videos on the game, and I'm sure you guys will get into the game yourself. So quit. We're going to quit back to the casino. And so that's the casino. And I'm sure there's going to be other games they're going to be offering. They may expand this to a larger casino to accommodate different games. But that's really it. I love to see it. I mean, it's the fact that they said they were going to do it and they've done it is a testament to the dev team. So I want to thank them for that, and I want to thank them for doing such a fantastic job. Now, I'm going to run over... Oh, actually, let's show you this first. These right here, these little ad stands, these are display ads that you could have purchased, which I did purchase. I do have one of these. Now, I don't know where in the city it's going to be located, but these are all over the place. So as you run around, you can see they're on street corners and not just off the sidewalk. And you can actually put 4 different ads on here once these are actually available to utilize. So ad revenue, right? Once, maybe in a couple of years, once this thing is taken off, if it does, that's going to be some good ad revenue, passive income. I'm looking forward to, unless I sell them for some reason. But yeah, here you can see those stand ads there on all of the corners and down some of the sidewalks. And these right here are the large display billboards. And I've got 2 of those. I don't know where they're going to be, but it is really awesome to see, though. See all of these stores, these different stores. Now I'm going to cut to go into one of the office spaces. So just give me a second. Okay, round in the corner right here, it says your office. So I would assume, because there were 5,000 properties, and I think there were 1,500 offices or something like that. I don't remember. I'll have to verify that. But there are a bunch of them, so they're going to need, I would assume, maybe one of the buildings. You might have multiple floors. But this one is just on the ground floor. I didn't see anything that would indicate that you could go upstairs or an elevator or anything to get to any higher floors. But this is an office setup. Maybe you hold meetings, virtual meetings. You could sit in here and do podcasts or record videos from the metaverse, which I look forward to because I really love the metaverse, these metaverse projects. So that is the office. Now, I know this video is going to go long, and I apologize. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the view here. Just give me a second. I'm going to run over to the stadium real quick, see if I can get inside the stadium. All right, so I see something that says coming soon. So perhaps the stadium is not ready yet, and it looks like under construction, right? So it's going to, so it's going to stop me right there. And you can't get into the stadium just yet. That's going to be further down the road. And keep in mind, this project is going to be being built out probably for the next year at least, maybe more. And maybe it's going to be an ongoing project for many, many years as they perhaps build out this city and make it larger and larger. Remember, there's going to be a racing game that's coming. There are going to be games that you can play, I believe, on the street here. I don't know if the shooter game is going to spill out onto the streets, if they're going to make something like that happen. But sky's the limit. I mean, they can do whatever they want. Obviously, they've managed to get this far. So anyway, we're on the outskirts here. Obviously, that's going to be a border. These big high-rises coming soon. And there is a street that may be for future use. Well, actually, look at this. It looks like a road that extends out of town. I did not see this yesterday when I was messing about. Here we are, your office. Oh, more office space. I guess I could have just come over a little bit and saw the office. Oh, see, it says Game Center right there. That's cool. Okay, so there we go. Coming soon. But you can clearly see this is an off-ramp or a road that looks like it goes outside the city. and that's going to be for future development as well. So I'm really look at it. Obviously, this is a very long video, and maybe you just skip to the end here, which is totally fine. I get it. So, what do you guys think? Is this something you expected? Let's get out of the Pure World, and boom, we are out. So that was it. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to go and do another video probably in the next day or two that's going to cover Pure Wallet and that entire business that's going to be a standalone business inside this project, or outside this project, I guess, if you want to use the correct term, where you will be able to purchase shares of that company and benefit from the advancement of the wallet. I appreciate you guys sticking around this long. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. There's definitely going to be a lot more MMAI content coming out in the next few months and years. Hopefully, I'll be a part of it as long as absolutely possible because I do love the community. I do love the project itself, and I do believe this is the best project in the community space that has ever existed in crypto, bar none. There is nothing else that compares to this. I guarantee it. If you disagree with me, that's fine. Put it in the comments down below, and I'll delete it. I'm kidding. Put it in the comments. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.